Good morning to you, sir.
Steve, good morning. Good to be with you.
And it sounds like history is going to be changed today, isn't it?
It is. This evening, about 7:30 at night, Judge Amy Coney Barrett will become Justice Amy Coney Barrett. And this is an historic victory. I think this may well be the single most important decision President Trump has made in his 4 years in office. And it's really a culmination of promises made to the American people, promises to nominate strong constitutionalists, justices who will defend the Constitution and defend the Bill of Rights, defend our fundamental liberties. And I got to say, during the confirmation hearing, I think Judge Barrett did a phenomenal job. I think America was blown away watching her sit there without a single note in front of her, right, watching her take all the hard incoming fire and respond with a smile, respond with substance, and respond with a faithfulness and fidelity to the Constitution. I think that's what we want and expect in our Supreme Court justices.
Well, usually when, historically over the last 50 years or something like that, when Ruth Bader Ginsburg was confirmed, I think, what was it, 97 or 98 to nothing?
Yeah.
Which was amazing because it was bipartisan, because it's the court and it's supposed to be non-political. But tonight, not a single one of your Democratic colleagues is expected to vote for her.
Yeah, no, it's really sad, and you're right. Justice Ginsburg was confirmed overwhelmingly. So was Justice Scalia, for whom Judge Barrett clerked. Justice Scalia, when he was nominated by Ronald Reagan in 1986, he sailed through confirmation hearing. He was the first Italian-American justice ever to serve on the court. And it's really great if you go back and look at the video. He sits there smoking a pipe during his hearing, sitting there at the witness table. He's got a pipe going. My advice to Judge Barrett, I said, Judge, you're going to do great, but don't follow your old boss's example, and probably don't smoke a pipe. She listened to that advice, and she blew it out of the water. But look, Democrats right now, they don't care about the substance. Every one of them will agree she's qualified, she's impressive, she's serious. But this is a shirts and skins exercise. This is a partisan battle. And part of the problem is that for the left, they've decided the court is the key to their radical agenda. So when it comes to religious liberty, they want to strip away your right to practice your faith. They want the government to be able to control it. The key to doing that is getting justices on the courts. When it comes to guns, they want to strip away, they want to take away your Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. The key to doing that is the court. Each of these rights, their view is this is about power. And it's why they're so incredibly upset. But, Steve, you know what's amazing? They're not willing to defend that radical agenda. None of that did they talk about. They didn't talk about taking away our free speech rights at the hearing last week. Instead, they just want unelected justices to force through policies the American people don't want. And I think that's really unfortunate that one of our two parties, the Democratic Party, has really radicalized their view of judicial confirmations. It's what's turned them into these slugfests, these circuses that we see so regularly now.
But, Senator, what the Democrats did was, they got great big blow-up images of people who would be impacted if the Affordable Care Act went away. And, that may be true. They would be greatly impacted. But there is no, you look at her record, the part of the Affordable Care Act that the Supreme Court's going to look at shortly, she probably wouldn't go along with that anyway.
Well, and what the Democrats didn't even want to do on health care, on Obamacare, is discuss what a disaster Obamacare has been. How many millions of people have lost their health care under Obamacare? How many millions of Americans have seen their health care skyrocket under Obamacare? Joe Biden, in his last debate with Donald Trump, looked at the American people and lied. He said nobody lost their health care under Obamacare. If you remember when Barack Obama said, if you want your health care, you can keep your health care, PolitiFact, that left-wing journalistic outfit, called that the lie of the year. Well, Joe Biden just re-upped the lie of the year. But the critical thing, Steve, on this, if you want to have a policy debate on health care, and I'm eager to have a policy debate on how to protect pre-existing conditions, lower premiums, and have more competition, more choice, more options, the right place to do that is the Senate. The right place to do that is the elected legislature. It's not the courts. And it speaks volumes